First of all, giving honor to God, who is the head of my life, I will, first of all, like to do a little tuition, or the way that the pastor of a waiver is for us going to the choir stand. You don't go unless you ask to go because you're higher than that. I'm sorry. And the midst of the fray, like I said, me and the Lord anointed for me to get the 2 fragile fits, which is the front ones. That's all I'm concerned about. Like I said, I might put a gold in there, but then that'll be extra money. So I don't know. I'm going to take my glasses out to let you know it's me for real. But I wear glasses, so I want my glasses. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't going to strain our eyes when we wear glasses. I don't tend to throw that in the trash cans and move that over because I don't know how comfortable they get. Little one, who was the one that loved to holler auntie. But first of all, I'm going to do this one. I had got this one for a Christmas of a gift from the one that loved me, even though they don't know how to show you. All the fellas went in together on it. It is pretty. Me and my son is out for Tina Dewberry had took a picture together with it on at 1114 Broad Street at the crib where he resides at when he's not with Darlell Brooks. The freaking were the last 2 kids of his mother, the best of my knowledge. Hopefully he don't have no more, but I think them is the last 2. So the thing is, in the reading I say that because I'm thinking that Joelle is the youngest before he had this baby, which is almost a year, if she haven't turned a year yet. So the thing is, this is what I had on over there that day. Me and him took his pictures. Somebody pretend like they were me because I took it with him when he had here Christonia Tamia Wilson on by the girl I used to hang with, who is Rebecca, last name Josie. I'm not catching a charge of being stupid for nobody. I was as myself, and this is the sweater that I had on. I'm sorry, I got to tell the truth when it comes to the police at my time. Along with the dunion of a mission, what you struggled with, you know what I'm saying? Even though I bought it at the hair salon, it's made like a square, something like a strawberry pots and pan thing. Hopefully it probably got oil or something. They don't want nobody to try to straw no pots and pan with it because it probably got hair grease on it. But thank glory be to God, you can always wash it off and it is spongy, like a hole up away. So they call it something like a donut because it got a hole in the middle. Well, of the attention I was sending my truck at 439 Barlow Street where I live, which is my address, light and gas. It is my only daughter name, but I pay the bills. She don't pay them because she would have nutted up about that almost $400 light bill and would have said, ain't no lights right now. So thank glory be to God, I got it where I want it so I can pay my bills the way I pay them. And money is money, but you got to make it. So it's all yours, no matter how it comes, it's yours. But you got to keep it coming, instead of lending and borrowing. Lending and borrowing when you take it from yourself, saying, well, I need this, instead of losing whatever you got. Losing what you got means using what coming out your pocket, what you slaving on. That means a job that you're working out at that particular time, use that out your pocket. Don't touch your business money, let it stay where it stay. Because you'll be surprised how fast them employees will come and say, I need time. That means overtime. And then one of them might get a sick day. Okay, you paying them extra for that sick day because they extra sick, which is a pension. So they probably not have to use the visitation day, which is a private day. A private day is when you put in for a vacation day yourself. But other than that, see, if it's a sick day or a visiting of a day, then you entitled to pay them. So there's more money coming out your pocket. So that ain't what you want. So that's why you let that business money stay that business money. And you just play with what you work with. So I'm sitting in my truck at 439 Barlow Street, and they do depend on Miss McKibben. I got to tell the truth. I hear ta-ta-ta-ta-ta at the top of it, which was in my own yard at 439 Barlow Street. I can't go for it today, tomorrow, not now day, unless I catch every title or individual that was built with it. That means every title that touched whatever was thrown at my truck. I don't care if it was a legal, which was a serpent. A serpent is something like shredded cotton that they're blending up with metals. You had no business shooting nothing at my truck with no base. A base is something like a sawed-off. A sawed-off is what hit a tank. When it blow up, you never know what's in it. Just because it cabled out, that don't mean now one hung in the chamber. So don't never do stuff like that. But thank glory be to God, it didn't hit me, neither did it touch my throat, except a couple of scratches up there. But who's to say that could have happened at the wash rack? That's what you say. The wash rack can't touch the top of your truck, because if it did, then your windshield would be sparkling clean. It don't look like that wind of a water touched my windshield and I just went yesterday. So don't do this and don't do that if you can't cover it up. So that's what I came to say about these pajamas. I appreciate the guy buying them for me. But one thing about them, they itches me. They got this fiber stuff on it, so they bite. So did you pick it for a laugh, or did you pick it for a staple? A staple is like a stretch. To make people stretch where it don't supposed to itch. So yes, I keep them the way I keep them, but I cover them to short pants to let them know I take it as a prayer cloth. That means I'm going to cut it all the way down, but I appreciate it. So see, I use it entitled of, but not the way you think. I use it to clean the tub or something to let you know that I appreciate it. Before we're wearing them, they make me bite myself, which is bite the crack of the everything. But the Lord said ASS. And he's saying the title. So the Lord said bite your ass. They'll put a knot on it through this fiber. I won't have it today, tomorrow, not now day. So that's why I take this right here. Put it in the back of my hair. But it's all my hair. Because with the glory be God, the fight of the way, that Gary Eugene Pete McCoy, and y'all, I'm not picking on him. But the Lord do it, and the Lord entitled his name to let him know he is wrong. He tore up the deceiver of a tiffet. You can't do that. 2-1 were yours, came out your bleeding. Okay, so the Lord entitled you to, let me drink some. But is it true? He letting you know, boy, look at you. You trying to work this, you trying to work that. You can't drop this girl children out nowhere because she love her. So I'm slugging you to let you know, no, you can't drop them off nowhere. Neither can you leave the time that she live in without her being in the car with you, who is sweet Miss Sherry Lynn Kaya, Pastor Goddamn McKibben. Because you did this. You took your hand, shredded them, put them in a media, thought it was funny by telling everybody. That's what you call putting in a media when you make a joke out of something. That they looking at you like, really? Man, this money. Do you know who this girl is? She is an INDIAN, but look what you did. You shredded money. Man, are you comprehending? Are you thinking about what you did? So God like this fool. He just made himself stupid. He don't want to work. He want to do knick-knack stuff because he want to do him. He want to smoke a little something. Then he want to take that straight and take that little tissue, which is that Q-tip all the way down to that blender. That's what he called a star blender, whether it real or not. So that called extra money. You spend like $200 or $300 on something that you want. Your body feeding for it. So see, that's how God is. He letting you feed. Since you are thievish, it's you. It's you. You got to bag yourself off of it. Before the knowledge, I'm sorry. Knowledge means of God. If it's in you, enough said. But one thing about it, you got to be careful what you do and say. Because God let you know, okay, it's like a scrubbing pad, but it will put in your hair. But you got haters that make it think or look like, because they sell them in the store also with the hair on it. Like that's what you bought, and all you bought with this little scrubbing pad thing. To go on your real hair. You kept telling them, I can't do weave. Because my other half, who is Gary Eugene Pete McCoy, been with almost a decade, took the shredder and did what he shouldn't have did with him. So you can't even mention it no more. Who is Gary Pete Eugene McCoy? Because the thing is, what you did, you shredded them. You did it. You tore them up. So you do know they exist. because they touch your hand and you tore it up, and they will pull it up where you did it at. So that's why I said no more mention about the certificate of a birth, because you tore them up. So you know the birth certificate do exist. So if a birth certificate, that means children exist. Because now it's a fraudulent charge and you will go to prison for life. 15 to 20, which is a decade. Almost 90-some years. Because that's how God punished. Okay, came back to nourish. And see, God said, "Nay, I'm sorry." He was there to do the neuver, which is the netting. Not in that, but he did what he had to do to take care of business. The Lord said he been clean for almost 2 years. He said, I don't care whether it's longer than that or not. He ain't cut no guts for almost 2 and something years. They use my master. He don't know who he is. I sent him to the Marine. Because he would have ended up getting killed by getting life in prison. Or somebody kidding him by setting up on him. But I wasn't going to let them touch him. See, that's how God is. They weren't going to let him touch, but he was going to hide him. He was going to send him to prison. Because what he wearing, he don't realize it. But he's saying, I'm going to go on anyhow because I ain't leaving or using my jail-jation. That's why he was willing to go on anywhere about that. That's why he tell them stay out my house. Because I got this, I'm using this house for something. In mine, anyway, you can't get it. I don't care if I got a clean cut or this or that or master of a barn, because I was in the Marine, this my house. So that's what I say. I don't care if I own 1 million cattle, 1,000, a branch, or whatever. 439 is my cleaning. This is where I reside. Whether I want to or not is God's garden. So I keep it the way he acknowledged me to keep it. When you do something like that, you get comfortable. I don't care if you own $1 million. You get comfortable in that little spot. So you make it number love. So if it number love in a tent, why tear it down? Just like this right here. I appreciate it. But he signed it. But you tried to be smart, gave Gene people go what? Because instead of sending the boots that go with it, you sent a different color to try to throw it out. Okay, so that means I got to find something to match the boots. The popper don't matter. I throw it no matter what color it is. So are you realizing what you're doing? God using you to let you know a birth of a right, you don't play. They were mid-cut. Mid-cut is midwife. You dash them, not push them. You dash them. You know that. You were there when I had little George Washington McCoy. They're 8 years old. You were there. I don't care you had that Ulster Houston on, but if they pull it back up, the Fed charge it for you because it didn't belong. What you gonna do? That's why I keep telling you, get yourself together. That's how God is. You can't keep playing like that. It don't matter about the certificate, which is the birth certificate toward the mother. Look who the mother done married now, who is your mother. The one that also had the birth certificate. But he had it for a plaything because he seen to one of their siblings who was their brother getting his hand on them. So the thing is, what you better realize, you can't admit or deny. Which means you can't lie because your mother married to him, now the one that touched him also. But look what the player, the way did, they played you. They didn't only play you, they played you and the officer that helped you got them together after you destroyed them. But if you never destroyed them, then we will be on the top of the land and you will be able to spend $400 and $500 on that. You know I know. I don't care if it ain't real. That's who you is. God acknowledge it and good God Almighty. God love us all. And he tells the truth. Pastor goddamn McKibben. But that's what I'm for. I acknowledge of being with you. Before as you know about QT, you don't know it today, tomorrow, not now day. Because you want to do you. You don't always just the fact of being drunk. You be comfortable. You be done sat down and got so comfortable, you don't want to move around. But you hurt by what you did, but you did it. You wrote this, you wrote that. You can't get past the facts of the way it happened. With that Clay J the third. That you had on that I approve or you haven't. That you stayed with me on. Look what all happened with it on. And I told you I wasn't going for it no more. And I meant that. Because the thing is, it like this.